Hello, beautiful souls. I'm in the middle of shuffling. Oh my goodness. At first, I was a little confused whether or not to do a reading, but after being up for a little while and just like getting repetitive messages for myself, I felt like there was no need for me to keep getting repetitive messages and to see what's going on with you guys. So I'm just shuffling the cards that I'm going to be using today. I also have 2 crystals out for you guys because I feel like the colors are significant. I forget what this one's called. I searched it up very recently. Chrysoplite. Quartz. Feel free to make a wish. I would call this the heart chakra stone. And then we have sodalite. I would say this is the throat chakra stone. That smoke is burning my eyes. But yeah, make a wish if you wish. So these are like the main focus, the chakra. I lit a blue cone incense. It doesn't really have a particular smell. And then I got a pistachio cone incense that I'll be lighting before really diving into your reading. I used some pistachio essential oil on my hands before getting started. So yeah, a lot of these tarot cards fell on the floor. It was meant to happen because I'm really trying to shuffle them and make sure that there's no energy from previous readings. And if it sounds similar to previous readings that I've done, then it's probably very significant. If cards come out, it's okay. I'm just shuffling. Are y'all messing with the, hold up. It's gonna fuck it up. Maybe I'll face it towards you guys. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It's giving intuition, knowing something. Beautiful souls are doing all right. I don't even remember if I did my intro. I'm pretty sure I did. It's like me shuffling is disrupting the flow of the smoke fall. And we did get Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so a lot of fire energy right now. That could be relating to passion. I'm not gonna say it was a mistake lighting 2 incense cones at the same time during my last reading, but it was a lot smoke going on. Oh, okay. King of Pentacles came out. That could be your energy. for it. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna, but it flipped over by itself, guys. Okay. Okay, that incense pretty much done. Oh. I'm not trying to look at them. They were faced over. I mean, they weren't looking at me. I wanted to look at the bottom of the deck again, but or it'll be fine. It was a lot of green in that card. Wands, and literally these came out in my last reading. They're like sideways, but I'm gonna just pick them up like this. 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands. A lot of Wands energy. You almost have a lot of fire in your chart, or in your big 3. Okay. I would like to light this incense cone for the collective in the name of the highest of the high, for them to have peace, clarity, prosperity, and an open heart and open throat chakra. When I woke up this morning, I woke up around 3-ish or so. I woke up and my throat was so dry. And I literally drank a little bit of juice before I went to bed. Also, I had heartburn because I tried one of my dad's spicy tacos. I saw the Fool and the 2 of Pentacles. I know, I was supposed to show you guys if I said it out loud, but you can trust me. We're gonna move you to the front because you're all up in my nostrils. Okay. I saw a dark card at the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of black and gold. Okay, Jesus. I think that's a star. Yeah, star, world, 7 of Cups. A decision. A life-changing decision. And I was like, I'm just gonna shuffle them until it feels right. And I'm just like, you know what? Whatever cards come out, I'm gonna just say it. What else did I say? 2 of Pentacles. That's also toggling between a choice or balance between choices in life. Like that could be like work balance, life balance, and whatever else you got going on, like balancing those. The Fool card might have been at the bottom of the deck again. I was trying not to look, but I recognize some of the colors. Pistachio kind of smells a little earthy. Okay, one more shuffle. And then I'm gonna shuffle the Oracle a little bit more. Because I noticed that some of the numbers seem really close together. So I'm gonna make sure that I give them a good shuffle. What did you guys wish for? I'm kidding, don't tell me. This is the one time I don't want you to comment. Because I am a little superstitious, so I feel like if you make a dream, you keep it to yourself until it's in fruition, until you see it with your own eyes. But that doesn't mean you don't believe it just because you don't tell people about it. It's more so protecting it I also made some clarifying cards myself. This is the first ever card deck that I've made, so I'm excited to use these for you guys. They're all upside down. When I used these cards for a reading I did for myself like 2 days ago, it was funny because there was a card hiding underneath the card. It was just funny. I was like, tell me how you really feel, bro. That's so funny. I feel like that's good for now. So we're gonna get into tarot first. What's the collective here for this morning, evening, night? I typically watch tarot card readings in that evening or at night. Comment down below, when do y'all watch tarot card readings? Because even though it's nighttime, technically it's also very early in the morning. That's a lot of card spirit. Like, it's like 4 in the morning now, so would you consider this still night, like late night, or would you consider this morning? There's gotta be a better way to address the daytime. Like, English is so twisted. All right. Guess I'll split the deck. That didn't really shuffle. Okay. Yeah. High Priestess in reverse. In denial about intuition. Not knowing your strength, your inner power. Not trusting yourself, self-doubt. Just keep going. Too many cards, Spirit. Thank you for being with us today. Alright, clarification for these beautiful souls, the collective spirit. What are they here for? What do they need clarity on? The deck again. Okay. I feel like that's good enough. I would hope. Okay. I'm gonna put them down this time. What does the collective want clarification on, spirits? Just look at this one for now. It looks like the Tower. It's the Tower, but it's so beautiful. You see all the critters, the rabbit, the butterflies. Butterflies is significant of transformation. Like, that tree might have took a lightning struck, but trees are so strong. Trees have a special place in my heart, to be honest. But it's like their home's not fully destroyed. And if it's not livable anymore, it's for a reason. It's causing you to move into the next phase of your life and transform into your higher self. So don't worry about the mishaps, the upheaval that you might be going through right now. It could all be a mental battle, or it could be something happening in the physical realm to where you feel as though you've lost something, but you will only obtain better. Thank you, spirits. That is the Knight of Swords. King of Swords, yeah. A lot of critters here too. A lot of flying critters. I like the word critters. Like, I haven't used that word in a minute, so it's funny that keeps coming out. But he's staring at this owl. Owls represent wisdom. He also has a arm charm with feathers on it. There's also a dragonfly. You got the dragonfly, butterfly, squirrel, a bat, which I also think is a mammal. Don't quote me on that. You got the crow, and you got the owl. I'm trying to figure out what significant animals have. Maybe animals have a special place in your heart. Or maybe that shows that you're nurturing in some way. This gives off decisive energy, for sure. There's mountains, and behind them, I think he's on a boat. Mountain of emotions. We'll get clarification on that later. It's giving strong energy. It's giving going with the flow. His sword's kind of down though, so I don't think he's like making a decision at this very point in time. Maybe reflecting on something. Any more clarifying cards for the collective's energy, spirits? I got the thought old but handsome. Like, okay. Some of y'all might be a bit older. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We got the Three of Cups in reverse. With this Three of Cups, I'm low-key still stuck on this King of Swords. Like, is that how you view yourself? I don't know. You're typically a person that makes rational decisions, decisive. Usually, though. And then with the Three of Cups in reverse, you feel like something's missing. Maybe in your social life. So there's a lot of greens in this card, blues in this card, and then purples in this card. You're definitely in your upper range of chakras. Closer to enlightenment and all the things that you desire. And that includes a soul family, but you don't see it yet. Because he's facing this way. So it's in the back of his mind. Not saying that you're he. You could, gender is fluid. But say this is your energy and you're facing away from the Three of Cups. It's as if you're in denial that something good won't come your way when it comes to people. more cards for this top row. Knight of Wands. You're holding on to something, you're guarded. This could very much so be your heart that you're guarding. It's very much so giving energy of, what do you want? Okay. I feel like there's more to it. Standing tall. Little pushback. Let's get clarification on this Tower. Back to the root. So like the root chakra. Like, you're like, I need to focus on my needs right now. And some of the other chakras have to be closed off. That might be your belief. For me to focus on my needs, I can't let other people in right now. That's what it's giving. May I please get clarification on the Tower card, please, Spirit? You're beautiful. Inside and Out. Don't forget that. I don't know why that song came up. I call you guys beautiful souls for a reason. This one. Ace of Wands under the Tower. Interesting. Definitely giving enlightenment, awakening energy after this Tower moment, because it's literally meant to transform you. Okay. New level unlocked. Okay, may I please get clarification? This jumped on the King of Swords. Queen of Cups in reverse. Lack of surrender. Maybe it's a mountain of emotions in the background that you aren't dealing with or that you haven't dealt with yet. You have these emotions for a reason. Only you know why they're there. Well, you don't want to know why, but they're there for you to decipher. Just like, I don't want to think about that right now. But when your eyes are closed and you're drifting off into your dream state, sometimes it comes up in your subconscious in your dreams. Or it comes out of the blue, like a wave just like crashing into your boat. And you're like, fuck, this is not the right time. Like, but then it's like, when is the right time? When are you going to acknowledge me? That's your emotions. It's a lot going on though. And I don't even think he's on a boat, bro. Unless grass and flowers grows on a boat, but who knows? So you're on land. But then again, you feel as though you're drowning. Okay, we're gonna put a pin in that for now. Could we get clarification on the Three of Cups in reverse, please? stop doubting yourself. That was more so for me, but also for you. Because at first I didn't know if I was going to do this reading for you guys. And I was like, I'm up, bro. Like, everything has a reason. Even the shit that doesn't make sense, it's for a reason. A lot of cards coming out twice. I also saw the World card at the bottom of the deck, but so the 8 of Wands. Oh, that's a fast moving card. We also have the 2 of Wands underneath. Okay. I'm getting forward movement from this card. It's like something just like kicks into gear. I'm gonna cry. Maybe you end up asking for help. And there's definitely no shame in that. There will also be texts that dive deeper into what I might have missed. But that's the main thing that I'm getting from this card. I don't know who you ask for help. This could be someone that's not even on this physical realm to help you make forward action, forward movement towards your deepest desires. Desires. I also heard diary when I fumbled that word. So maybe the things that you would only write in your diary, like you're finally making action towards all the things that you want. And this includes human connection. Okay, 9 of Wands, please. May we please get clarification? All right, bro. The Empress. So peaceful. We have the 7 of Cups coming out for like a second or a third time. Indecisiveness. But in the King of Swords energy, you're like, I'm decisive when it comes to making logical decisions. But then when it comes to the emotional decisions, that's a different story. For some reason, I was like, her body's kind of shaped like a music note. So I don't know if music is significant for any of you guys. There's leaves in her hair. There's water, like wings on her back. She looks peaceful. It's like a connection between the moon and the earth. So like water and earth. But what does that have to do with the 9 of Wands? needing to be in a nurturing space for yourself. I got you could be fertile with ideas. Great phrasing. But she is pregnant with the world. But it doesn't look like a huge weight on her shoulders. Like, again, she looks peaceful. I had something else, but I lost it. Okay. Let me look into these wands, because I feel like that's where I'm the most confused about. I'm still learning about my 3s and 4s and 5s and 6s and 7s, guys. I'll be right back. All right, you guys. Boy. Also have to stretch my legs a little bit, but I got some clarification that I needed. Okay. So 8 of Wands isn't necessarily asking for help, but that could be significant for some of you guys to get out of this energy right here, like being more logical than emotional. And then could mean talking to a therapist. But also what the 8 of Wands means is like forward movement, excitement, new experiences. So it's like that's something that lights your heart up, you know? It's something that you're passionate about. And there's also a lot of creativity when it comes to the Empress. I felt like it was like a nice balance of masculine and feminine energy, even though they're both feminines in the card. I'm not trying to say that they're like one's more masculine than the other. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the energy is giving like protector and nurturer, which I see as like both parents protect and both parents should nurture, but the dad, in my opinion, is more of the protector and the mom is more of the nurturer. Like, but sometimes the roles are reversed. Sometimes the mom is more harder on the kids and the dad's the soft one. Like, soft is not the word I wanted to actually use. But at the same time, it's not a bad thing to soften up, especially when it comes to your heart space. Opening your heart isn't soft. That's what I'm trying to get at. So it's like you're protecting yourself, you're protecting your peace. And in doing so, you're getting more in tune with your wants and your needs. Something about courage. Bro, I just got a leakage down my throat. I know that sounds gross, but like, you gotta speak. Giving it to the divine. When it comes to the things that you feel as though you don't have enough experience in, but enough is also subjective. Like, if you're trying, that's what matters. And it's okay to ask for help navigating something that you're new at navigating. Like, there's no shame, or there shouldn't be any shame. I feel like you've already went through some tower moment, or you're getting out of a tower moment. The way that you got out of this tower moment was using your logic, but also Like that work is over. Like you made the logical decision. You were like, that's getting cut off. Next. But now you have to navigate the emotions that come with cutting whatever you cut off. There's also like a net around this fire with the Ace of Wands. It's giving protecting your third eye, protecting your intuition. Some people you don't need to tell about the things that you're thinking. You have to have a trusted source, is what I'm saying. I feel like this is a clear message for the most part. Is there anything else that could clarify this pile as a whole? Maybe the Tower and the Ace of Wands. Or the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, well, 2 cards came out, so 3 cards came out. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. What is that? 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Strength card in reverse. 4 of Swords in reverse. Off the top. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. All of them in reverse. Okay. The 8 of Pentacles is giving creative endeavors, but due to it being in reverse, you know this is your calling. Whatever you're passionate about. You might not consider it creative, but if you're creating something, you're a creator. Your intuition is telling you to start this after this Tower moment. Like, say that you have always dreamed of being a photographer, because that's the first thing that popped into my mind. But you're like, but that's not going to pay the bills. But then all of a sudden you lose your job. And you've had this camera sitting in your closet for like 15 years. Does it still work? Brain's like, try it. Try something new. Try what you've always wanted to do. With the Strength card and the woman with the half lion face and the lamb, it's lacking courage on tapping into the softer side, aka your emotions. Like, you're giving fierce. Like, you're really in this energy of knowing what you want, but you're just not acting on it. You know the work that needs to be done. Four of Swords in reverse. Maybe you had a battle with the previous parties. Not like a physical fight, but like an emotionally draining one. And you're like, everybody's like this. Like, I'm not trying to put myself back out there just to get the same wounds inflicted on me when it came to, I'm talking as if I'm you, as if you don't want to put yourself in that predicament again, to open your heart to people, not just a partner, people. This could be family, friends, co-workers even. For you to have to retreat and heal from that. You might need more time to heal before action is taken. Since the Queen of Cups is in reverse, you have to navigate those emotions before putting your heart back out there. I would agree with that. But none of the swords are stabbing the heart. It's like you like took the thorns out and you patched it up, but now you have to give it a rest, but also in your dreams, in your subconscious, because she looks like she's sleeping. The subconscious, the emotions that come with getting hurt, you have to navigate that, and you have to dissect that. You have to be at peace with what happened in your past before moving forward and trying again. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You planted the seeds, now you just need to water them. You've done all the logical things, but then it's like the only way that you can water your plant, like there's no water around, right? Other than your tears. And you're like, well, I'm not doing that. I'm not releasing my emotions. That's what's keeping your plants from growing, from your dreams coming into fruition. And like all the things you were like, I'm gonna get it new soil, I'm gonna get it plant food, I'm gonna sing to it every day, I'm gonna give it positive affirmations. But when it comes to me releasing my emotions and thinking about the past, I don't want to do it. But once you let that barrier down a little to get help, to open up to the possibility that it's okay, that the same thing isn't going to repeat itself, you'll be more at peace with your decisions. Because you made the decisions you made in the past for a reason. You gotta give yourself grace. Because it was most likely right for you in that moment. 8877. The Seven of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Three of Cups in reverse. And then Strength. Yep, Strength is 8. And it also has the infinity symbol. And then 8 of Pentacles. 8877. Those numbers might be significant. The Empress also has a 3. 16, 17. That might also be significant. Don't know why. I just chose to say those numbers because, guys, my alarm went off. It's almost 5. Okay, I feel like we got a clear message though. I feel like I let you know what needs to be tapped into before you can move forward, and I think you know too. So we're gonna dive into these guidance cards for each column. So for the Tower, the Ace of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, may we get a guidance card. I don't give a fuck. Interesting. How about the King of Swords, the Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Strength card in reverse? King of Swords, 8 of Cups in reverse, and the Strength card. these cards get a little stuck together. Icky Vicky, you make me sicky. That's giving X. Bro, it is though. You probably haven't processed all the emotions that came from being in a relationship with someone that you had bad blood with, for lack of a better word. I haven't even clarified, and it was 2 cards. I didn't even say the next column. Okay. 3 of Cups in reverse, the 8 of Wands, and the 4 of Swords in reverse. May we please get a guidance card on that, please, Spirit? Oh my, okay. Alright, bro. This one flipped over. It is so. Okay. Okay. Ground yourself in the fact that it's already happened. I'm gonna get into it after I get the last card. The 9 of Wands, the Empress, and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. May we please get a guidance card? I just keep hearing beautiful, beautiful. I'm pretty sure these are 2 cards, but the first one, I'm finna get loose. Bless your space, energy, and loved ones. I'm finna get loose. I was like, fuck it, bro. It came out, bro. So with a IDGAF, it's like, I don't care. Like after this tower moment, feeling like a lot of things have been taken from you, you're just like, and this might be past energy, but you're just like, I don't care. Like, it's whatever, bro. That could be a defense mechanism, like acting like you don't care. Just like, I don't care. I'm trying to think how else that would pertain to this column. Stubbornness. Self-sabotage. Delaying what could have been. I mean, I'm pretty sure it could still be, because I did say that they do need time to still heal, but when it comes to, in a different regard, maybe not to, not with people involved, like with yourself, something that you can do for yourself is something that you're not tapping into, that you want to. She has a candle, she has art, she has plants, she has the ink and the feather. So it's like one of those things you might want to do, and it might not be for profit, it might just be for fun, but you don't allow it for some reason. Just like, you want to seem too cool for school, man. But no, it's also giving needing to better prioritize. The things that you're putting on the back burner is something that you actually need to put higher on the list, or even in the forefront. She looks kind of bruised. The Ace of Wands, like under her eye, it might just be like a hue, but I got bruised for some reason. Something might have bruised your ego, afraid. I'm also getting you're not allowing yourself to play, to explore, to experience a new energy. Again, this could be within yourself. I don't know why that thing randomly turns on. Hello. Oh. Hey, sister. Alright, I gotta be quick because my sister has to get ready for school. But I got a channeled song while waiting. Excuse my singing. Cause I had hella feelings for you. I act like I don't fucking care, like they ain't even there. And then also, I'm only a fool for you, and maybe you're too good for me. So that kind of ties into the second guidance card. It could definitely be involving an ex, but also you could be healing from more than just an ex. Again, it could also be other people that you've cut off or have been thinking about cutting off. It could again be friends, family. But staying in this I don't give a F mentality is just going to stunt what you got going on. Like, it's not benefiting anybody else. It's not benefiting yourself. It's not even necessarily holding a grudge. It's literally just pushing it at the back of your mind like it doesn't exist. And you could have been a dickhead at times too. So it's like, you're like, maybe I deserve this kind of love. And that, again, doesn't have to be just from a partner. This could be from family, friends. It's just like, well, sometimes I act this way, whatever that may be, however you want to call it. But this bitch got you sick. Like, I'm just saying. In more ways than one. It could be spiritually, it could be physically, if they're doing spell work, emotionally. It's like holding on to a cold. Take action towards yourself first. Like, yeah, people might have turned their backs on you and you had to heal from that, and you're still healing from that. But it is what it is. I know that's not what it says, but that's kind of the same energy. Like, it happened. How are you going to move forward? Because whatever you're doing got you so far, but there's more work that needs to be done. There's more me time that you have to actually enjoy rather than dread. Finding yourself through passions you might have also buried. With the I'm finna get loose, again, it's giving more of a logical approach. But when you finally release those tears, when you release what no longer serves you, it's trying to serve you by you releasing it, if that makes sense. So when you loosen your grip on this wall, on this boundary, on this cage that you have your emotions in, when you unlock the door, be sure to bless your space, energy, and loved ones, because when you tap into your highest self, you deal with new parasites, and they're itty bitty, so you don't gotta worry about them. But still bless your energy, give thanks, for your spirit guides getting you as far as they have, and for guiding you in this message today. Whatever you took that resonated, I really do hope that you got clarity from this message. I do want to get just like a few more guidance cards before we end this, maybe one or two, because I don't know when my sister's coming back, to be honest. Whatever comes out, spirits. Just hopped out. This one came out in your last reading if you watched the previous reading. So a lot of fours: foundation, protection. But this one, it came in reverse, and then this one came upright. So I'm gonna show y'all a little closer. I'm gonna show it to you upright first, but it was in reverse, and it's acceptance. There's also a rat. Girl, get that rat out of there. And then you got hibiscus, joy. I might do a voiceover of me reading the guidance from this oracle, but basically with the acceptance being in reverse, Valoran, there's a storm. There's medicine. But you're on top of the storm when it's upright, but when it's in reverse, the storm is on top of you. You have to not take control of your emotions, but not let them take control of you. This fucking rat is getting on my nerves. Bro, like, just looking at it, his little beady ass eyes, bro. It's like all this pretty shit, and then like the storm, even the storm is pretty, but then there's this fucking rat. Like, what? But then you have hibiscus, joy. She's breathing out. It's like a spell. Simply by breathing, you breathe things into existence. It's like in the thought, out the breath. Hummingbirds are hard to hear. I don't know where I was going with that, but they seem joyous. Like, no. I'm gonna get more clarification on these guidance cards and then probably do a voiceover for the rest of the video. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that y'all got clarity out of this reading, that y'all remain centered or continue to center yourself, and that you have peace, love, and prosperity. Peace and love, friends. That was my mom, but this was at the bottom of the deck. Equal give and take. Learn to give to yourself first, not just physically, but emotionally. And that energy will return back to you, and not with strings attached. Like, I genuinely feel like you're gonna find your soul family. And as if past, present, and future isn't relevant, it's all lateral, not linear, vertical. Like each reality, you hop into whichever one. So you could go back to the past by going back to potentially a lower vibration, because if you cut the people off, you cut them off for a reason. So if you go back to this person, you would be going back to a lower vibrational reality, but you can hop into whatever reality you want. And just because it's lower or higher vibrations, that doesn't mean one's better than the other, that you're better than people, that some are above others. Like, everyone is on the same playing field. So yeah, that's the reading. Valerian supports us by widening our trigger points and helping us to zoom out of a situation that might be overloading you with anxiety or stress. Remember, go easy on yourself and don't push yourself too hard to meet goals. Valerian remedies the internal parts of ourselves that can embody mouse energy when we're overly analytical and judgmental in high trigger mode. The message here is to take measure. Although your foundation can be established with great order, there is a certain amount of flow needed in order to enjoy creativity and growth. Don't exhaust yourself in the details. Embrace your imperfections. Like hibiscus, you emanate the essence of Venusian grace. You hold and cradle life. You are the nurturer. Your presence brings renewal and joy to others. Express your creativity to keep attracting this colorful energy back to you. Like the hummingbird, you are a creature of nectar, a conduit of divine love and joy. Reversed, hummingbird may represent the inability to see the many blessings you've been given. Reversed, hummingbird may represent the inability to see the many blessings you've been given. Don't shy away from your power. You are worthy of it all. Follow the dance of the hummingbird. Journey into your sadness and know that this pain is just a thread within the fabric of joy.